Welcome to this special edition of the Tällberg Foundation's New Thinking for a New World podcast. While our usual format is conversational, from time to time, we will feature a single voice on a global issue of importance. That makes you the conversation partner, even more so than normal. So let us know what you think. Welcome. I am Alan Stoga, chairman of the Tällberg Foundation, and I'm delighted to welcome you to this memorial of the Foundation's celebration of global leadership that we held in late January at the University of Pavia in Italy. We live at a unique moment in human history. We, and by we, I mean practically all of civilization, have experienced roughly 70 years of widely shared prosperity, human development, and even peace. Almost everyone alive today is better off than almost everyone who was alive in 1950, at the end of what essentially had been one devastating world war that had started after the turn of the century. Now, however, our prospects are less great expectations than maybe Bleak House, to steal from Dickens. Accelerating climate change, disruptive technology, increasing conflict and war, massive numbers of displaced people seeking safety, the breakup of the post-war global order that framed and facilitated the great advances of the past decades. That's the bad news. The good news is that everything that I just described, except perhaps the physics driving climate change, can be changed by human agency. We made it, we broke it, we can fix it. That's exactly why the Tällberg Foundation is laser focused on leadership, because all that carnage out there won't fix itself, but great leaders can bend the arc of history. What kind of leaders? Leaders who are innovative, courageous, dynamic, ethical, and who understand that global challenges require global solutions. Leaders who seize the moment instead of waiting for politicians to stop squabbling and take action. Leaders who recognize that borders and barriers, whether physical or cognitive, are inimical to addressing, never mind overcoming, today's challenges. And leaders who reject the lengthening list of isms, nationalism, exceptionalism, racism, wokeism, Putinism, the list goes on, that substitute for thought today. So the board of the Tällberg Foundation, with the fulsome support of the Stavros Niarchos Foundation, decided our core purpose must be to identify, honor, nurture, and network great global leaders. The kind of women and men who understand the challenges, who take the risks, and who, above all, produce impact. That recognition has spawned two major initiatives. First, the Tällberg SNF Elias and Global Leadership Prize. Second, the Tällberg Leaders Mentoring Leaders Program. Over the past decade, we have awarded the prize to 27 leaders from around the world. In 2023, we added Meg Lohman and Andrew Bastauris to that community of global leaders. Both exemplify the kind of leadership we, all of us, need to begin working our way out of the mess that we, again, all of us, made of our world. Dr. Meg Lohman, American-based founder of Mission Green, global pioneer in forest canopy ecology, author and educator, was honored for her tireless and innovative scientific and advocacy work to protect the planet's forests. Dr. Andrew Bastauris, British-based ophthalmologist and co-founder and CEO of Peak Vision and the Peak Vision Foundation, was honored for bringing vision and thereby better lives to more than 1 million people, with millions more in prospect. The second element of the Tällberg Foundation's Global Leadership Initiative is Tällberg Leaders Mentoring Leaders. The concept is simple. In our messy world, we need as many extraordinary leaders as possible. Tällberg Leaders Mentoring Leaders matches emerging leaders from a wide variety of countries and disciplines with equally diverse established leaders in a year-long work program that aims to accelerate their leadership journeys. For 2024, that year-long program kicked off with a 4-day workshop at the University of Pavia in Italy, involving a dozen mentees and mentors from 19 different countries. Our hope is to leverage mentors' experiences and learnings, their successes as well as their failures, so that emerging leaders can seize their own leadership opportunities as fully and as soon as possible. You can meet these amazing leaders on our website. One last thought. The Tällberg Foundation is more platform than organization. We want to engage like-minded people who seek positive global change. What can you do? You can nominate a global leader when the online nominating process opens in March. You can encourage a great emerging leader to apply for Tällberg Leaders Mentoring Leaders when that process opens, also in March. You can participate in our webinars, discussion groups, and podcasts, addressing a wide variety of issues with a special focus on democracy during this year of global elections. And you can help us find new financial resources to keep the Tällberg Foundation vital and growing. Years ago, Swedish diplomat, former UN Deputy Secretary General, and friend of Tällberg, Jan Eliasson, said, and I quote, "We need to reduce the gap between the world as it is and the world as it should be." That is as simple and elegant as a statement of purpose can be. Will you help us do that? Please let me know what you think and what you will do. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to this episode of New Thinking for a New World. I'm Alan Stoga, podcast host, and I look forward to your joining our next conversation. Remember, tell us what you think at tällbergfoundation.org.